So
how do you
yeah,
like, without your head doing it too? Bang.
Are we doing this again?
What? I'm trying to add something new to the beginning of our things.
The GidKidDad Show.
Quack! It's a great day to play, everybody! Welcome on in to the channel. That was awful.
That was terrible. It was terrible.
Oh, that's terrible. I literally, I'm broken because we haven't done this in a long time. Whether it's your first time here, you were joining us, thank you for being here with us today. Love, appreciate it. Always welcome in the channel. You aren't.
Enough.
Just broken. It feels weird.
Yeah, it's been
Every time we take like 2 weeks off. It's been at least two, because I went on vacation.
Yeah.
Because you went, then we came back. Then I went.
Yeah.
And then we got smacked with, like, we
didn't-
need you to do.
I didn't go on vacation. Let's be real.
You went on vacation.
I went on my honeymoon. I mean,
when you laugh like that, talking about your honeymoon, it seems more like a kidnapping.
hold on. I meant I went on my honeymoon. Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess
better,
that's. I guess it's a little bit better.
Yeah.
If you're into '90s infomercials about. Yeah.
Can't sing that song anymore.
Yeah.
That's Kanye. Sorry.
Yeah.
My bad.
Do you remember the old late night television infomercials, and it would always be like CDs, like mixed CDs.
Yeah.
And they had like the one that was like the best of like love making songs essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like on repeat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. We were busy. And the reason we were busy is the thing that we're going to be reacting to today.
Yes, that was. I don't know how much we're going to get into that part, but like that.
I think that we can talk about a good amount of it.
Okay. So that was a very stressful 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It was like 3 weeks, right?
Yeah.
From beginning to end.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of died down for like 3 or 4 days because we put it out, waited for the distro, and those 4 days we were like, everything's fine, and then since then,
it just went nuts.
Yeah.
So so this video, the reason that we didn't get to react to, because normally we try to react to like the videos pretty immediately unless we're super busy when they come out, and we just have not had the time to breathe.
Yes.
I think that there was a time that I stayed at the studio. I think it was last week when we were during the release. I literally did not leave the studio for like 72 hours.
Allegedly to people who rent to us.
To be fair, we did have to talk to them about that because we were like, hey, we will have artists and stuff like as long as you're not like living,
right?
Like, they're okay with stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, I did not leave for 72 hours. It was literally like wake up at like 6 a.m., 7 a.m. for meetings all day, go to bed at like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., rinse and repeat for 72 hours. But so yeah, let's get into the video, and then let's talk about kind of the making of afterwards for the people that want to stick around and kind of see, because it was a very, very interesting process. And again, most of the time you guys don't get to really kind of know how these things come together, and we're kind of in a different relationship with them where we can talk about it, and we are the label, so we get to kind of disclose what we want to disclose. But it was a really cool process, and they've been awesome to work with. So, speaking of which, this is not sponsored by any means for this particular video right now. Correct. This is not sponsored, but check out One Hand. They were a tremendous partner to work with through all of this, so you can check them out. We'll have a link for them in the description down below. But here we go. We're going to do FINIX's Hand in Hand performance video that they did with them. And
we've seen this.
We have seen it, heard it. It's on repeat.
Obviously we've heard it
on repeat.
But God, well, let's get into it. Let's get into it.
I just want to say, it's a really nice logo.
Yeah.
Slapped on me, that's your loss. Ako'y panalo, di malalaos. Isiyo mo sa di patatabla. One shot, one life, one hand. Iba tambay sa kito, ako action mode. Turning late bills into platinum goals. I move like gold, encrypted bold. Money low key, but the vision gold. So I'm wearing tight shorts, I'm shine. Clock in the drink, tight tight, I'm a grind. Every step back, part when I'm design. Built from the house, working stars online. Pressure na merong backup, uy. Ring check na ang what to prove. Alam mo wala, you don't understand when you move, I move hand in hand. Hand in hand in hand. Hand in hand in hand. If I would more, let's take that stand. Todo maninyo, bet I can. Hand in hand in hand. Hand in hand in hand. But I go for sure I'll last. Look at me, one hand. Built back tall.
So I just want to take a break there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead if you got something first.
No, it's just so we got this project. Like you got a phone call saying, "Hey, Wanhan wants a song,"
Yeah.
and or they want something to pitch, right?
Yeah. Yes.
It was through one of our other partners. It was like they have something that they want to be able to pitch tomorrow morning, and it needs to be pitched tomorrow morning.
Can you write a song for this in 24 hours?
Right, and
Yeah.
and like we kind of were just kind of like we weren't the full pitch, that we were just supposed to be part of the pitch, right?
Oh, yeah. So originally we were coming on as just part of it. So originally we were supposed to write a jingle.
Yes, like
which we did. That would actually be fun to share. I probably will need to ask their permission to share those.
Yeah.
But yes, so there were like very, very traditional jingles, and they came out and said like, hey, they really want a jingle. They're gonna be pushing their new brand song. So they want a new brand song. And so we're like, okay, that in 24 hours. Can it be done? Absolutely. And I remember I was always doing it. Like I was like, man, Wanhan just seems like something that something could be done with. And so we like Hand in Hand was just stuck in my head.
Yeah.
And it just turned into a full-fledged song. Like I'd done the other two, and then I was like, man, like let's just do the whole thing, because we had like a little portion of it. And yeah, so like it started off as this kind of idea, and then we were like, hey, let's do a full song. And then from there, they listened to it, they were really impressed by it. Yeah. And then they're like, what can we do from here? And we're like, okay. And it just kind of took on a life of its own.
Yeah.
Which is, it's kind of funny because that's what the song has done at this point in time. So there's 1.2 million views on it on YouTube right now, which I know a lot of people are like, those are all ads. They're not, which is why there's so many, like, don't get me wrong, we run ads on a lot of our stuff, but they're not all, which is why we have so many likes and there's so many comments on there and stuff. And the reason that you can tell though as well that they're not just ads is because it's relating over to the streaming side of things.
Correct.
And so we got a new music playlist, which is one of the biggest ones and one of the best ones to start on for the first week.
By the way.
Thank you, Spotify. Then we got onto OPM Rising. So we skipped PPOP Rising, got onto OPM Rising.
Yeah.
And then from OPM Rising, it did so on OPM. Then we got on POVU, which is an even bigger playlist. And it's just been like riding. Then we got, it charted on YouTube Music at 185, like on the top 200 charts in Baguio. Like it was just like all these things just kept coming. And I think the song, as of this morning, had like 75,000 streams on already in like the first 5 days. So it's been doing
really, really well.
Really well.
We're like 1.1 million on YouTube.
1.2 million right now. And they did 2.6 million on Facebook.
Wow.
And that makes sense because Wanhan's audience is pretty big on Facebook. So it just was one of those things where the partnership just kind of, I think, took life organically as we kind of went through it. But yeah, it's been from the moment that we went into creation to the moment that the song was released was right around 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And that included
going through distro.
Right. Writing, recording,
producing,
mix it. Right.
Right. Always forgetting about my job.
Producing. Right. So writing, producing, mixing, mastering, distro, and then on top of it, setting up the MV, recording the MV, getting all the dancers to, because we had an entire dance crew here, to get into the there was a lot. There's a lot that went into this,
dude. So and like as we were going through this, I didn't actually say it to you because it doesn't matter, but for this, like it was. I felt like everything that we've ever done has set us up to be able to deliver on a project like this with the timeline.
Yeah.
Like we met because you needed X amount of stuff produced in X amount of time that was completely impossible.
Yeah.
Like that's why we started working together. Mm-hmm. And like now 5 years later, oh my God, 5 years later, I wake up and you're like, hey, we have a brand deal that we have to do a video. I wrote a song for it. You have to produce a song, and then it has to be out before whatever the date was. And then I don't understand dates. Like if it's not tomorrow, it doesn't make sense in my head. Yeah. So I'm like, okay. And I'm like that's really weird, but cool. Awesome. And then I look at the date and I look at the current date and I'm like, oh, hold on a second. Hold
up.
Like okay. So then we go into production.
Yeah.
Start the production. I don't know. Was that like 3 days that it was? 3 or 4 days?
It was only, so it was like 2 because, so we did the rough demo. I gave you a rough demo.
Yes.
Right? Like I gave you an initial rough demo, which I wrote overnight. Correct. I just stayed at the studio because they were like, we need to pitch this tomorrow.
Right.
So I'd written that overnight. They got back to us really quick. Like it was one of the coolest things because we're not used to things moving quickly in the Philippines. Like and it was just like, it was very fast. And then
they're money guys.
Yeah. And then we moved, we sent it off to the girls so they could start practicing at least the part, because we knew that there wasn't many tempo changes or things like that. And then, we produced it, I think, over 2 days.
Yes. Yeah.
Got the girls' stuff in, edited over like a day and a half.
Yes, the vocals.
And then like the last day, because normally we send off our stuff, like we'll pre-mix and then we do a rough mix and then we send that off to Joel. And it was like, there was no way on this project. And I remember like, finally, at the last minute, we were just like, do you want to see if Joel? And I was like, we could call him. And you were like, Joel, we have to finish the song today.
Yeah.
To get
about
this
3
back.
hours.
Yeah. Can you do it? And he's like, I can't. And so we just mix it. We mix it ourselves, which to be fair, in the timeline, I still think it turned out great. But you know, so like, but it still is like, Joel adds always that finishing touch that like he's in a very different league. But but it was very fun. It was a fun project.
I'm listening to she's so dramatic. She's magic. Things are we got faith now, got the whole damn family clapping. Rains all day, but love is happening. Got a whole lot of faith in stop. Let's slow it down for your crapping. Talking about my weight. My pockets heavy to my height. I'm looking down on all of you, skin tone dark. Say it doesn't fit the brand, room right now with an ass in a tan. Don't feel your stand good, we never tried. Filipina baddies with the pink inside. Wanna down on the shelf, go ahead and cry. Cause we don't want on the throne, start to God.
See, but that's, and like, those, like the days that I come in, like you always have something to do because you're doing the business side of things.
Yeah.
You always have tons to do. And like I'm the audio everything guy. So, but there are days where I come in and like, it's like, I'm going to putz around with something new today. You know what I mean? Like it's not, but like those days when it's like, this has to get done. We have 3 days. Like that's the fun stuff. Because like I know you're in there taking care of the back end. I'm in here taking care of this, and we're like in the trenches. Like those are my favorite days. Like if we could get 20 more projects that need to be done in 3 weeks, let's do it.
Well, and I want to come back to it because I don't want to spoil. Like we're talking about a lot of things that they haven't seen yet at home, and we're getting really excited because the story behind this is just. It's part of the most fun part about this project. Yes, essentially.
But I just want to say one thing before we start again.
Go for it.
So think about the fact for people at home. We had the song mostly complete with demo vocals on it within like 3 days. And then the video shoot.
Before we sent it or after the girls?
Before like for the girls.
For the girls. Yeah.
So, and then the video needed to be shot and edited. So think about how much time these girls had to learn this choreo.
Yeah, I can't cross my legs. I wanted to cross my legs really bad.
Think about how long these girls had to learn this choreo before they had to film this.
I'm selling feet pics now.
Yeah. I mean, that's about the only thing you can sell now.
Just shoes.
But like, it's just... And when I saw the final product of this, I was like, how did they, I asked, so people like, I asked, how did we get this done? And then I look at their stuff. I'm like, how did they do this?
Yeah.
This is one of their best dance performances in a video, period. And they did it in, I don't know, 4 days?
Less.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll go back. I want to go back into that because I want them to watch. So sorry. We're very excited. Thank you for being here.
Arlo's part's so cool.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go back.
So do my one built stack tall, but so do my aims. Life hits fast, but I'm built for this game. They scroll, we script different lanes. I be more broke, we redefine the name. Rough track, every track's move planet. Life hits quick, but I'm never stranded. Starting from not a touch, stepping to a grand. Every win got the one head stamp. Hand in hand in hand in hand, hand in hand in hand in hand.
So
how do you
yeah,
like, without your head doing it too?
There's a it was a TikTok video that I saw, and it's talking about dancers, and it's like hair dancing versus regular dancing. So it's like a lot of K-pop idols, they like especially when they're performing on stage, you don't even realize it, but they're not moving their heads around a lot unless it's supposed to be in the song because it messes up their hair too much.
Right.
So it is, and they show her side by side doing like the regular dance, like she would be an idol on stage, and it's amazing like how the hair doesn't move at all. Like it's almost creepy.
Yeah.
But she's like dancing just regular then.
Yeah.
And the hair is kind of moving all over the place. So it's just very, very interesting. It's just this whole crew, huge shout out. Our dance coach, Coach Ren. These are all Coach Ren students, which she did an awesome job bringing them together. But like this whole thing is just awesome, and we couldn't do it without her. So just a huge, huge shout out to her as we finish this up,
dude. And like we don't forget to say it, but like shout out to our team in the Philippines. Like I don't know which ones would be happy about their names being out there. So you would know, but I but like each one of them with these 3 weeks, like the insanity that it takes to get this video shot, the song done, the song out, the pub mats, the videos, like just
well, and the team, the crazy part about it is the team was already super tired because we had just gotten done doing a bunch of like live performance stuff. Yeah, so you remember, like we had just done a bunch of stuff, and we just recorded songs because we had just released 2 songs.
Yeah.
And like they were in the process. We actually moved. We changed our timeline because where this was supposed to be, there's 2 other songs that are still coming out. Spoiler.
And there was a third one that we're not going to put out.
Spoiler. So I was talking to another team member about that. Like, why don't we just put it? Because it's kind of like it could still fit. It still could fit. Like, we still could put it out.
No, I'm talking about the.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
We could still probably put it out. But yeah, so there was an order of releases that was supposed to happen that we had to move because to make this work. And yeah, but they were just like, because I remember we were talking about, like, I mean, do you guys want to do this? Like, what do you think? And they're like, absolutely. Like, we don't care. We won't sleep.
Dude, and that's the crazy, like, and that's why the team that is with us currently is the team that is with us currently, because they can keep up in a way like that matches our energy and matches the energy that's needed to actually and the girls. Yeah. So like I'm just gonna say her name. You call Eris in the middle of the night. She goes, hello. Yeah. And you're like, hey, so yeah, all this stuff happened. We're doing this, and it all has to happen within 3 weeks. And she's like, okay.
Yeah, basically. To be fair, so funny story about Eris. Eris always generally calls me in the middle of the night, right? I'm normally the 3 a.m. phone call because there's something going on there that they absolutely need an answer on. And so it always starts with, sorry, Sir Josh. Yeah. I'm just like, what is it? And the other day, for the first time, I've actually never done a middle of the night phone call for her unless she was already up. And the first time the other night, like, we had something that was like super, super time sensitive. Yeah. And I had to do a middle of the night call. And
did she pick up?
She did. Oh yeah, she picked up, and she was like, hello. And I was like, you know what? I'd say I was sorry for doing this, but
not sorry.
This is
payback.
But no, it's obviously our relationship's pretty cordial. And but yeah, it's there's never a quit moment for anybody. Yeah. And that has been a defining moment. I mean, we've gone through a lot of ups and downs, obviously, since we've been there, but the defining moment of the team that we have now was really, it's like the difference between having people on your team or having artists that like want to run through a wall for their own career and want to make it work, and they just believe, and the team just believes in the spirit of like what we're trying to build, the changes that we're trying to make, the changes that the girls are trying to make, right? And then the girls believe in themselves, and we're going to talk a little bit about that when we're done with this, about how involved the girls were in this whole process, because again, remember that this whole thing got done in 3 weeks. There's a lot of things that you probably don't think about. So let's go back to the video. Let's come back. It's like a whole kind of podcast in and of itself. But all right. Dance break coming. Splits. Just a lion, dude. Hockey is fierce.
Dude.
So good. It's so good.
I'm a heart built to swallow. I got you thirsty. 수소녹인 나비의 노각을 simula sa sistema'y panalaw. Pag-apoy, maningaw-ngaw malabagan. Iyong nakaraan ay nagmamagawa sa'yo.
Okay, so let's go back a little bit. So let's talk about all of the things that have to happen in a video like this to make this work. Like all the logistics that have to happen. So beyond just the music portion, right? Beyond what we do.
Yeah.
And then the girls having to record it, which remember, there's 7 of them.
Yes.
So they're trying to figure it out. And we're also trying to go back and forth because normally when we do recording, Cole is now doing most of the audio engineering because we're obviously not there. And then we call in and we have a program that they're able to, in real time, that we can listen to the vocals and see the vocals to make sure there's not any problems or things with the vocals. And during this one in particular, A, we were so much in a hurry, but B, there was like major internet issues that were going on. And so like we were like catching every like it would just go out every like 30, 40 seconds, whatever it was. So we get through it. So they have to do that. So then we have to though put together, because at first we did it. Normally a lot of the companies that you work with, they're like, okay, well we have our own team, or we're hiring a prod team. We're going to do it. And when we got to it, that was the assumption, because most of the companies that we work with had it, and they were like, no, can you do it?
Yeah.
So now we're like, okay, so now we came up with the concept then for the MV. So we pitch them the performance video, but then we have to find somebody, because at this point in time, we're already, by the time that they got the more final version of the song and signed off on it, there's like 2 weeks until it has to be released. Yes. Because the video is coming out the same day as the song. And so we have some good contacts and partners that we've worked with in the past. Yeah. And so I started with Nick, and I'm just like, okay, I got another project for you, super last minute. And he's like, okay. And I'm just like, hear me out.
Yeah. What's his company name?
I don't know. We
work with him,
but I don't know
his
that
name.
I think he does most of his stuff under his company. It's not like when we work with Ian has it. Right. Has a company, but most of the stuff just goes under him for projects like this. Okay. Because he's got his own place. He's got his own studio now in Batangas that like they're getting set up. Yeah. Again, you guys should go visit if you're in the Batangas area. It's a really, really nice studio that he's setting up for photography and videography and stuff. But so it was like, yeah, okay, we got to pitch this, but we're gonna need a pretty big crew. And when we kind of sent him the pegs for what the video would look like, you know, he got back to us and he's like, all right, I can get 3 guys on set, so there's 4 of us total, and this is the day. Yeah, this is the day. So that date was the 29th.
Yes,
the date of filming was the 29th. Mind you, the video got released on the 5th.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So, and when we started talking to him, I think it was like the 21st or something like that.
Yeah.
So we do all this. So then by the time that we nail this down and we finalize the concept, then we also have to find a studio that we can rent out for an entire day that's already not done on a weekend.
Yeah.
That's close enough by. And then we're like, because like the client really wanted it to be like big, so we're like, okay, well now we got to bring on dancers. So we tap Coach Ren, and it was so cool watching it just funnel in, because like the team just like, they were so excited, and the team just went into power mode, and it was like watching the feeds come in real time. Like Coach Ren had more than 20 people signed up for it within like 24 hours. Like,
yeah, I mean, but think about, and like that's amazing, but also think about like these dance crews and these people that are going to these dance classes, like this is what they do this for.
Right.
They're like waiting for something like this, and like the ones that came through, like, dude, they did not waste the opportunity.
No. And I didn't mention it, but you and I have a thing that we talk about with all of our artists when they come in. Like we have the same kind of pep talk of like how you become successful as an artist. And it is the equation for success equals opportunity plus preparation.
Yeah.
So if you are always prepared, as you were talking about earlier, like we've been preparing for things like this to be able to do these kind of, and this isn't the first one. We've had 3 of these now.
Yeah.
Some of them don't always work out, but like where they're like, we need a song tomorrow. We need a song 48 hours from now.
Yeah.
And we can give them a real full song demo, fully fleshed out, written, so that they can have an idea. And this is just one of those opportunities where the girls have just been, all they do is work. All they do is prepare and train and work on their craft, and not just the singing and the dancing aspect, but other aspects, which we'll talk about. And so they were prepared. And then these dance crews, again, like these are students. You know what I mean? And like they they didn't waste the opportunity, but they were prepared and like were excited about the opportunity. So by the time that we nailed down the logistics for all of the studio, the filming, and knowing what we're going to be doing, it's like I think it was the 22nd or the 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
So now we have to get studio time because it's a bigger crew. So the girls got to practice this, I think, two times. So Coach Ren has to design the choreography for them and 20 additional dancers. Okay. So she designs it, starts teaching it to the girls because they're in the front, obviously, starts teaching, and then at night is running late night classes with the students to teach it to the students.
Right.
So I think there was 2 days before the third day, everybody got together. We got like a huge studio space where everybody got together. And that was the only day that they had to run it all as a group, as 20 people. They got 1 day for like 4 hours to run it all as a group. Then they had one more private practice day, and then the next day is a shoot. And it turns out, and I remember them even like sending, because remember they were sending kind of the raw, the footage, because there were some things that we ended up having to change.
Yes.
That literally got changed the night before. Because of some of the moves just like not being necessarily appropriate. There were some very provocative things in here before that we ended up removing.
Which, if it wasn't for the brand, not sure. It really depends.
It would have depended. It would have depended. I was open to it. But it was one of those things that, it was just super, super exciting to just watch it. It was like, how did this happen? And then we just forget, like, the girls don't stop. They practice. Like they don't squander their time. They're not sitting around doing, like, they are working 24 hours a day. So those are the things. Now, the other things that had to happen, we needed outfits for 27 people.
Yeah.
So Rika basically gives Eris a list of everything. Eris is running around like, Marts and stuff like that, trying to like piece all it, because you can't go and get Shein stuff. You can't go on Lazada. Like we didn't have enough time.
Right.
Because it still all had to be altered.
Right.
So she's running around on the phone and like going back and forth, sending photos to like Rika, like, is this the right one? Is this the right one? So they're going back and forth. Then Coach Ren took care of the students, like helped them put their outfits together. So then she gets it all back. And Rika, within then 2 days, tears about, like, guys, the t-shirts that the girls are wearing with those were oversized like men's t-shirts. Every single one of them. She turned one into a dress, one into a tube top. Like they're like so custom. And on top of it, she created all the other outfits, like cut up the pant, like everything from there was custom from the ground up. In 48 hours.
Each one of the girls I'm proud of for different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Within the last 6 months, they've all just risen to this level. And Rika specifically, like, it's like she's a completely different person than from when I was in the Philippines last. Like, she walks different, she looks different, she works different. Like, it's like a completely. I'm just so proud of what she's become to this point. And all of the girls put together, like this coming together in 3 weeks and looking the way that it does. It's like if anyone's ready for the world stage that isn't already on it, they are. Like 100%. Like I can't. Now, I don't know. We've worked with some artists, and obviously the big three, the big four could probably pull off something like this. But like, aside from that, like, I don't know another group that can do that.
Click, click, boom with the make his jaw drop with the arsenal. We don't ever stop. Click, boom with the when you're looking awestruck, baby, I'm a construct. Hip, hip, move the always stay fit like I'm Taylor, no Swift. Rich, backs don't sit. Foreign on my bootstraps, birds don't fit. I like money. Said to the bunny, the fox with a mink coat. I'm gonna rise above the sorrow, no looking back. I will rise again, shine brighter. From the ashes, a fighter. I'll let my wings take flight in my heart.
Well, and not this is kind of a self brag on us, but it's the difference between our company and a lot of other companies is like, you don't have to go outside to get anything, whether it be from a marketing standpoint or like they literally did everything with us from the integration of the project to the brand integration to the song integration. Like we helped them with marketing and strategy and like I don't know of another company out there that can in one house without having to like pencil in time 3 months out, be able to write a song to this level, teach it, get all of the people together, put it on a stage like this, have it recorded, and it still look the way that it does. You know, I just don't, without a crew of 100 people.
Yeah.
Again, maybe like the big agencies that have 100 people on staff or the big K-pop agencies, right?
Right.
But to be fair, what you're saying about the world stage, this is kind of the expectation because these deals do come up for artists all the time, and like K-pop artists and stuff. But the expectation is like, all right, well, we're going to teach it to you right now, and you need to do the dance tomorrow,
right?
And it's like one of those things where there is this comfort level of like they are to this point now where I would feel comfortable if somebody called and was like, hey, you need to learn this dance for the show tomorrow. Do it. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not a problem,
dude. And that's the craziest part is that like. Nobody, I mean, aside from personal conversations between just you and I, like, there's never a time where anyone's like, oh no, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes when you tell me something that needs to be done within like a very short amount of time, my first reaction is, what? How am I supposed to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the answer isn't no. It's more of like a, what? How am I, you know, but like, the entire team from beginning to end, including the girls, because the girls are part of the team, which is one of the most important parts of our label. Like, not one person was like, no, we can't do it. I don't think it can be done.
It's amazing because this is, you see this a lot of places. It doesn't matter whether you're in the Philippines, whether you're in the US. And when we got there, I remember people telling us before we went of like, you are going to have a very, very just hard, no matter how much research you do, no matter how much you've set up, you're going to get here and you're just going to be hit with a brick wall of just shit that you were not expecting. Right.
Yeah.
And it is different.
I go, okay, what is the stuff then?
Mm-hmm.
I will worry nonstop about all of it. Thank you.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I can figure it out.
Yeah.
And like that unwavering confidence on your end has gotten us, like, has bulldozed us through terrible situations for sure.
Yeah.
But like, we're two different sides of a coin in that thing. And like, it was very true. We got hit with things that we would have never thought would happen.
Yeah. But it also, I mean, it's part of it's growing. So anytime that you're doing something that's not, like, when we think about it, P-pop already is just still such this fledgling thing, right? You have SB19 and you have Beanie, and then you have what is called P-pop is like the rest of it.
Right.
And there are groups that are starting to do very, very well. G22 is starting to do really well. Kai is starting to do very well. There's a couple of groups that are popping up here and there that are getting numbers, but they're not necessarily like, there's not a lot of longevity yet. But you are starting to see some momentum. Alamat had a new comeback and is doing very, very well still. But it's still such a fraction that's like the OPM artists have 5-10 million views, and that's normal.
Yeah.
And the P-pop artists are like breaking 100, and it's a huge victory right now.
100,000.
Yeah, 100,000 listeners. And it's just, so it is a very, very different category. And when we look at it though, it's like anytime that you're trying to go into it and we're not doing things the way that the industry necessarily would do them, and we're giving artists a little bit more freedom, and like it's just a different model.
Yeah.
Not that one's right and one's wrong. It's just, we do things a little bit differently. And so there's a lot that you're going to have a lot of friction, right? Yeah. We've always had the things of like, we're outsiders coming in and like, you know, so that's always going to be a challenge no matter where you are, right?
Well, I'm on the outside. Sorry.
We're on the inside looking out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we have, we've had a lot of those challenges, and then obviously all the other things that came up during that time. But what I noticed and what we started talking about was whether you're in the US, whether you're in the Philippines, doesn't matter what country you're in, it always comes down to really the same types of things. And no matter where I've worked, no matter what companies I've run, you have two types of people that you hire. And when you hire people, you never know, because everybody is their best person or their best self in the interview. Right. It's a sales. It's sales. And then once they start doing their job, you can really tell. And I would say 75 to 80% of people, maybe even up to 90, depending on the type of work that you do, are the type of people that are coming in to collect a paycheck.
Yes.
So, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? This is transactional. You give me money, I come in and I punch a clock and I do my job.
Yeah.
But the vast majority of them are not ever going to go above and beyond for the company. They're going to do the minimum work required of what's required of them to be able to get that paycheck and to be able to survive. And that's what's important to them in their lives. And then you'll get like 10% of these people that will come in, and it's like there's something about them that's just like, it doesn't matter what they're doing. They could be at your company or the guy's company next door. It doesn't matter that like they're not happy enough with just being the status quo.
Yeah.
They're not like striving for mediocrity. Like it's just not in them to just be or just exist. And those are the people that tend to get promoted fast, or that like tend to rise up, or they leave companies and go and get other jobs because like they're go-getters and they're self-motivated. And that was one of the things is whenever you start a new company, again, only 10-20% of the people that you hire are going to even work. Right. And so a lot of times we had a lot of things with that where like, whether it be the hires, whether it be some of the artists, like things that were happening, there is this thing of like, in this business, you cannot be the 90%.
Yeah. Yeah.
The cost of entry, if you do not have that, I will do whatever it takes mentality. I don't care if I sleep. I don't care if I'm a little sick. I don't care what it takes. Like, I'm going to do it.
Right.
And because that's what this business is. It's one of the hardest businesses in the world, like this, film, things like that. Unless you know somebody, it's like the cost of entry is so much higher. So if you don't have that inner grit, whether you're staff or if you really don't have that internal drive to say, all my friends are going out tonight, everybody else is going out to clubs. Oh, I'm looking at all the other groups and they're doing this, this, and this. They're at this show and this show and this show. And you can't look at that and go, that's not honing my craft. That's not making me better.
Right.
I have to be here doing this. If you don't have that as an artist, it just doesn't work.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
because even if you get lucky and you do make it, you're gonna fumble the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so to the team's credit, to the girls' credit, what we finally have is a team and partners.
Yes.
That are all aligned on that. There is nobody on the team. Like I remember earlier on, and this happens a lot in companies, it's like people will get mad and they'll talk about people like, oh, well, he doesn't work very hard. She doesn't work very hard, right? Like that you have these set. We don't have anybody on the team. Nobody on the team ever goes, this person isn't as working as hard as I am.
Right.
This person doesn't put in the energy. They don't really want to be here. And that was the important part. I think that when we made those changes and that we were able to do that, that's when the success started happening, when we started seeing growth.
Yeah.
And it's just been incredible, man. And this whole project is watching the videos and just getting that final product back. And so remember, okay, so we come back to dates. So 29th is when they shoot it. Mm-hmm. So we had our first rough cut back in 2 days. So now it's December 1. Mm-hmm. There were some issues with the first rough cut. So like we made changes. So and then it took another like 24 to 48 hours. So it was like December 3rd that we were doing it. And I remember uploading it and then doing subtitles myself because everybody's doing 50 million things, right? And I'm like doing subtitles on the video and like just like last minute stuff. And like it was out, ready to go in its official capacity like 6 hours before it went live. Yeah. And
which is pretty good. That's pretty good for that time. You know what I mean? 6 hours.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I remember we had a release not too long ago that the release was about to go out in like an hour and there was no thumbnail for it. And we were like, what? What?
That was one that just got missed though.
Yeah.
It was like you don't think about it, and like everything was ready to go, and it was like there's no thumbnail on it.
Yeah.
Well, and the part of the problem is most of the thumbnails are just a screenshot, right? So then YouTube chooses the screenshot, and it looked good, and you forgot that it doesn't have the logo on it. Yeah. But just incredible work. Incredible work by the girls. Incredible work by the team. Super proud of what everybody accomplished, and like it's not done.
Real fans know this. The rush, the heartbeat, the moment, the wait, the effort. All worth it. Get up close and personal with P-Pop's fastest rising next-gen girl group, FINIX. Only on Hey Roomy. Not just watching, typing, or tapping. You are part of the journey. Be first. Be seen. Be Roomies. Join the FINIX room today. Only on Hey Roomy.
So that's the other thing. First off, if you haven't noticed yet, or if you haven't seen, there is a dance challenge, a hand-in-hand dance challenge that's been doing really well. I think it's over like 250 people that have participated so far.
That's pretty darn good.
Try to make sure that you use the actual audio.
The official audio.
I remember the first batch, the girls had uploaded an older one before the song had come out, and a bunch of people used that audio. And so we had to manually go in and link it, but there's an official audio on TikTok, so make sure that you use that. And there's prizes that are being given away right now for that. So there's two different dance challenges. One is the official dance challenge where you're going to do the actual dance, and then there's a sunglasses challenge. That's an easy version. So for the regular dance challenge, the first 150 people that entered that get a 1,000p gift from the girls. And then for the other challenge, it's a 500p gift. It's kind of like a Christmas present to all of you. So, and those still have openings. So make sure you do it. Look online. I'll put the link below for the mechanics, because there's things that you got to do to make sure that you get your gift. But
one of the things that you have to do with the sunglasses one, which I've noticed people aren't doing, they're just wearing sunglasses. That's not the thing. They have to start up here,
and then they come down your head.
Thing.
To be fair, that's not in the mechanics, I'm fairly certain, but it makes it cool. That's what makes it cool.
I mean, that's like the coolest part of that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you just have sunglasses on going like this.
Yeah.
You know? You got to do the thing.
Yeah, you got to drop the sunglasses down.
Drop the SGs.
But yeah, so check out that. Make sure you guys keep streaming. Thank you so far for the enormous response. This is, I think this is now our fastest growing release. Now, Click Boom was close for the first like 3 days.
Yeah.
But I think that Hand in Hand has finally pulled ahead on that. And it's just funny that like there's a lot of branded stuff, but like to see a branded content, right? Because we really our whole thing was like, if we're gonna write a song and it's gonna be a song, it's gonna be a song, right? And like, how do you make it so that people don't even necessarily realize? And so for it to do so well was just one of those things where it was like, okay, you know, but thank you all. Seriously, streaming, for playing the videos on the different platforms, and there's a lot more to come. So we're gonna have some really cool announcements coming soon. You guys are gonna want to keep your next 2 weeks open, I feel like.
You're talking to me?
No, not you, them.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, we're doing more.
I mean, you too. We always got more. We always got more. So anyway, keep it all open. But thank you guys so much. Thank you to Wanhan for giving us the opportunity and for working with us. It's been also a blast working with them, because it's like there's creative minds over there, and so it's cool having the conversations where like you actually have some people that are creative. One of the girls from their team that we work with, she did the dance. She's part of the crew.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, one of the girls, because she like does dance and stuff like that. Like she still actually travels and does stuff. So that one of the girls that does stuff for them was actually part of the dance crew, which was really cool.
That's super cool.
So, but yeah, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please keep supporting, keep the comments flowing. You guys have been absolutely amazing. So just keep it up.
Yeah,
really, really appreciate you guys. We got to give them. Secret emoji code. The okay sign.
Yeah.
Hand in. Okay, so if you're, I'm gonna just do the hands up.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. The
hand in hand. Yeah. Hands
okay.
up. So okay, hands up.
There we go.
Those are secret emoji codes. If nobody told you that they love you today, please don't forget that we love you. You're appreciated, always welcome here on this channel, and you are enough. And last but certainly not least,
It was a great day to play.
thank you guys. We will see you in the next video.
Did you point at me?
Bye. What?
Did you point at me to cue me for that? Like I was gonna forget?
No.
Oh, I thought you went like this. I thought you were like you were like I was gonna forget after
Did I
5
point?
years.
Did I point? I
You
probably
did.
just went like this.
Oh,
I probably
okay.
was just like holding my hand here.
I thought you were like
I'm self-conscious about my pointer now,
I thought
guys.
you were like, hey, don't forget that.
It's been forever since we did a reaction.
All right. It was a great day to play.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.
The GidKidDad Show.